There's another game called Clock Tower, LRG3 reveal. Time traveling and photos basically in Kung Fu and a bit of basketball. Alright. Yeah, so these are just like remakes that they're
We've
doing.
been bringing these Japanese-only releases to a Western audience.
I think being able to put that
Clock
on modern platforms is fantastic, allows more people to experience something that they may have never experienced before. We are definitely looking into more of these. Personally, I want to see more horror games.
Yeah, horror games.
I'm Mariel Cartwright. I am the creative lead of the Port Plus version of Clock Tower. I've always been a big horror fan. I love, Resident Evil and Silent Hill. I just love
Resident Evil
horror
1
games
is
in
a
general and horror
nightmare.
movies. But Clock Tower in particular is a game that I discovered when I was probably about 16, and it holds a really special place in my heart because at the time it was the scariest thing I had ever played. As this character Jennifer, I'm trying to get away from the Scissor Man.
The Scissor Man?
We
Oh my
have a
God.
ton of games where you're fighting monsters and you're
Like
shooting them
Silent
with
Hill.
guns, and that can still be scary, but Clock Tower is distinct in that you really don't have any of those tools.
It was one of the first
I hate horror games where you don't have a
experiences
gun.
for me
I feel so
that
much more comfortable
really
with a
was
weapon.
like that in terms of horror, and I think that that's fantastic.
Scissor
It
Man.
is true survival.
Don't scissor me.
You can only survive, and I think it is a game that has a lot of quieter tension. Jennifer is such an interesting character because at the start of the game, we don't know a lot about her, and I think the game
Oh
does
wow,
such
so
an
they
amazing job
are they
of
gonna transfer
revealing
all of it to
a very
like
heartbreaking story about her.
English?
Through different playthroughs of the game because it has a bunch of
'Cause
endings,
it's all in
and I think
Japanese,
that's part of
obviously.
what got me so attached.
There's kind of like the reverse engineering aspect of that, and then there's the other aspect of like, how do you get this stuff back into the game?
Usually we always try to have both the legacy product as it was, and also offer something that's surprising. Like in River City Zero, we had the manga cutscenes. That's a fun little surprise for people.
Directing the animated opening is pretty crazy.
That's where we can add our own creativity, adding intro sequences and new translations.
Oh, cool.
For Clock
Alright,
Tower
yeah, fair enough.
specifically, there's a lot of like scripting events in there, so there might be a command to say, change the display speed of text. That's kind of been a tricky thing too with localization. It's like, how do I represent that?
Being able to kind of oversee that and bring a new vision of this game to life, to be a part of it in any way at all, is just incredible.
Coming to Carbon Engine. Okay, so this is another one just like the other one that they're remastering for new consoles. Okay. Clock Tower. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I never played the old one, so I don't know. Same thing with the last game we reacted to. I have no idea. It looks okay.